Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Software Automation Experience. In today's video, I am going to explain you about how to read test data from any of the CSV file in JMeter test suite. Okay, this is just to avoid hard coding of the data in test scripts and making the test scripts more heavy. And instead of doing this, we can make this test data as part of any of the external files such as CSV file, and we can make use of that test data in our test scripts wherever is required, and we can keep it in a common place so that each and every test case can use this test data. So to achieve that, let us follow the below steps. The first step says about create a CSV file in the test suite folder and add some test data into it. To show this, let me take you to my projects folder. So where I have my JMX file kept and config.properties file kept. So let me show you what this config.properties has. It contains all the config properties which are required to run my application. Okay, the product name, protocol, IP, port, path, health check path, everything it contains. So let me just minimize this and go back to the folder of my project, where I have created a folder called test data, and inside which I have maintained my CSV files, the test data CSV and as well as test data with column header CSV. If you open this, you can see I have given some city names here. I want my application which is deployed in Bangalore. I want to check the health of that application, and next thing is I want to check the health of the application which is deployed in Mysore location, Mumbai and Chennai, etc. Okay, for that, let me do one thing. Let me just close this, otherwise if I keep it open, it won't be executed. So this is how we can create CSV files and provide test data inside the CSV file. So next step is add a config element, that is CSV dataset config in JMeter suite. So let me go to JMeter test suite. So here I want to make use of that values in this request. So for that request I can add CSV dataset config. I cannot add CSV dataset config for any of the HTTP request. I can add it even, but I can add it as part of a transaction controller to make use of that values in the HTTP request. Okay, right click on this transaction controller, click on add, and then go to config element, CSV dataset config. So CSV dataset config has been added for that request. Okay, I can move it, drag and drop to the top, and then here we need to provide the yeah, that's all. This is how we can add a CSV dataset config in the JMeter test suite. So what is next step? Next step is to configure CSV dataset config based on the need. What is our need? Such as like provide some CSV file path and the variable names and other configurations we can do. So to achieve that, let me again go back to the JMeter test suite. So here we need to provide the file name. So wherever the file has been kept. In our case, we have kept it in a test data folder and with the name test data. Okay. So just copy this path and paste it here. Don't forget to make all the slashes as forward slash test data.csv. Okay. So this is how we can provide the file name, CSV file name. File encoding, I can set it as UTF-8, and variable names. Now I know the test data which is saved in this CSV file contains only the city names, and there is no other columns, there is no other values, right? So I just want to read it as a variable city simply. So yeah, press Ctrl S, these changes will be saved, and keep these as the default settings. Okay, and then go to the HTTP request. So here I want to make use of that variable which is set as city here, right? For that I will add some parameter for the health check request. So here I will give the parameter name as city. This is the name of the parameter which I want to display in the request, but the value, if I want to fetch the value, I need to read the variable by using the dollar symbol and curly braces with the name of the variable which is defined in the CSV dataset config, and close the curly braces. So this variable name is a case sensitive. This should be similar to the one which is defined in the CSV dataset config. Okay, so this is how I can read the data from city. I can read the data from the CSV file. So next step, so this is how I can set the variable. So what is our next step? Next step is to run the test suite to see if the data from CSV file is read and populated in result. Let us go to JMeter suite, and so as we have provided CSV dataset config and the variable name already set. So let me go to click on test plan and clear the existing logs and everything, and load the properties from config.properties file by clicking on step by step debugger and click on start. So as you can see, care source IP and care source port protocol, everything, all the properties from config.properties have been loaded here. So click on close, load it one more times. As JMeter has this bug, we need to load it 2 times to see the values in our test suite. Okay, just close it, and just click on start and go to XML result and see if the values from the CSV data file has been fetched. Click on this request and see the city name. As you can see, city name Bangalore has been fetched already. Okay, as we have given the loop count for our thread group as 1, it has been executed only once. Okay, so now as we know, my CSV file has contained 6 values. Okay, so I will give the loop count as 6 this time, and press Ctrl S to save this change. And now I will execute it once again. Clear the previous data and then click on start. It will execute it once again. So as you can see, it has been executed 6 times. The same health check API request has been executed 6 times with the different inputs which are fetched from CSV file. The first request has the city name as Bangalore. The second request has the city name as Mysore. Third has the city name as Mumbai, and then is Chennai, Kolkata, and then Delhi. That's all how you can fetch the data by setting the variable name in the CSV file. Okay, so yeah, what is next step? So next step is this is configuring the variable name, and that's all. Next step is to run CSV data. Like the fifth step is configure CSV data without setting any variable. So which means that, see, the CSV file which we have referred here is test.csv. It has only one column. Let me go to the test project and show you. It has only one column, and there is no column name, and there is no other columns, etc. On the other side, we have one more CSV file which contains different columns, like multiple columns. We have city as one column which contains the city names, and the corresponding uh, state names are present in a column state. Okay, I want the request, health check request, to be executed for a corresponding city and the corresponding state. Okay, so how can I read these? So in order to read these values which are present in a CSV file in multiple columns, so I can just go to JMeter, and then I will do one thing. I'll just duplicate this. So here I will yeah, I'll not make use of this. I just don't want to disturb this one. I'll just disable that by pressing Ctrl T. Okay, So in the next in the second one I will just provide the file name here. So for that, copy this file name. The path remains the same, only the file name we need to change. Control V. So this is the file name I have provided. So here, yeah, as we all know that this CSV file contains two columns, one is city and another one is state. So in order to fetch the data from such CSV files, no need to give this variable name. Just delete this, press Ctrl S. This value will be, this change will be saved. Okay. So now come to the HTTP request. Here I have already read city variable. So this variable name should match with the name column name which is provided in the CSV file. Okay. And one more column I want to add as state. I just want to read state also. The values of state I just want to fetch. Keep dollar curly brace state, which has the similar name which is present in the CSV file, and press Ctrl S. Okay. So this way I can read CSV data from multiple columns. Okay. So let me just clear the previous data and run the test suite and show you if it fetches all the data which is of state, city and state. Okay, just click on first request. As you can see, city, the first request has been executed for city Bangalore and the corresponding state Karnataka, and the second request has been executed for city Hyderabad and corresponding state Telangana. Similar way, so it has been executed for all the six values. Okay, all the six rows. So this way how we can read the data from CSV file. So yeah, and let me go back to CSV dataset config and show one more thing, the configurations of CSV dataset config. Here we can do multiple things with this config element. What we can do is we have a flag called recycle on end of file. So once we set this recycle on end of file flag, so it keeps on recycling. Once the control reaches end of the file, once it reaches the sixth city, it again recycle and read the first city. Okay, first value from the CSV file. So if you make it as true, okay, and if the stop thread on end of file is kept as false, in that case the thread will not stop it, the control will not stop the thread. Actually the execution will not be stopped, it keeps on running till how many, till the number of loops we have provided for this thread group. So to just demo this, let me just go to the thread group and make this loop count as loop count value as infinite. I want this request to be executed infinite times to check the health of the um, service. So this is to achieve, this is to just apply some load on the application and check the application stability, how much like how many times, how many requests at a time it can take, and how much load it can withstand. Okay, so just let me go here and click on clear this, and then save this. Now let me execute this. Click on start button. As you can see, the request is executing infinite times. As you can see, the stop symbol has been enabled. If okay, so if I click on stop symbol, then only it will be stopped, the request execution, otherwise it won't be stopped. Fine. So let me just stop it and show you. As on clicking of stop symbol, the start symbol has enabled. This means it was running till I click on stop symbol. Okay, let me show you the first request. It has executed, it has picked a value of Delhi and New Delhi, the corresponding state as New Delhi. This way, bank for Bangalore Karnataka, and for the city Hyderabad, the corresponding state is Telangana. This way it keeps on running infinite times by picking up the values from that CSV file. This way how we can read the data from any of the CSV files. So that's all on today's video, guys. Like if you Just give it a try. If you get some any of the problem, or if you face any difficulty, you can write a comment to me. I will try to answer it. And if you like this video, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, Software Automation Experience. And yeah, that's all. Thank you.